guys, so that Q50 VR30 turbo, of course, that came here in my previous clip before this, that car was tuned by someone locally here. It's basically the same person that I have to like delete their tunes, or like they usually end up here for George to swap out their motors because they got damaged after that person tuned them. Before I go into a little more details about that, I'm in my car because you can see it's super windy, and then George is on the phone in the office, and then they're blasting like some music in the shop. So this is about the only place I could come in right now. The Windy City. You can see all the coke. I mean the sand or whatever from all the dirt from that comes up from the roof. So, and then the spot I'm parked in, for some reason it doesn't fall on here. But so the person with the Q50, the VR30 that showed up, he messaged me on Instagram because I guess there's a lot of details to go into. I'm just gonna try and summarize it really quick. Basically, he got his car tuned, and the same day he left from picking up his car, because I guess they had some deal going on. He picked it up from that tuner's house. Once he picked it up from that person's house, he instantly knew something was wrong with it. So I guess he tried contacting him, and he would like lag on purpose or whatever. And then eventually he would reply, and then they had like some more conversations. Eventually the person who tuned his car ended up blocking him. So I guess this tuner blocked the customer because the customer was asking for help, and nothing got fixed on his car. So he finally just messaged me, and I think he just got tired of it. He told me, you know, it was a lot of money, kind of regrets it, and he just, I guess he's done with this. So he wanted me to delete the tune. So he scheduled an appointment with me to delete it. I deleted the other person's tune, and right after he went down the street right here, and he tried it out, and he said everything works perfectly fine. So there's no problems with it. He messaged me right away. He's pretty happy that his car runs. So he was just asking for help, and he blocked them, and you know, get a lot of messages about when cars are tuned by other people and they're having problems. It's like a daily thing. I just don't post them like I used to. You know, not everyone's, and then I would block their name. But I mean, it just happens so much. I don't want to post them anymore. So I mean, this is on YouTube. So there's people who don't have Instagram. I see it on my comments on YouTube. So if you don't have Instagram, you know, like, this is a common thing that I get. I used to post it on Instagram. I would block out like the people's names, but you know, sometimes I would just go into detail so much that you'd be able to figure out who it was. You know, some people didn't care if I blocked their names or not. But yeah, it's like the to-go-to person after like a tuner messes up your car. It's like, well, you know, some of you will just message me right away. You won't even message the tuner because you already know they messed up. Some of you would try to fix it with the tuner, which that's what you guys are supposed to do. You know, it's not always going to be the tuner's fault. But in some cases, for some people, yeah, it's just basically it's always their fault, no matter what. I mean, it's just consistent proof and everything. Because I just get so many messages when the car's tuned by somebody else that they're having so many problems. It's like, okay, but I didn't tune it. So you want me to just like fix your car for free or something? And then, you know, some people just, it sucks because I was talking to the guy that came today about like some people tell me, you know, it took them like 6 months to save the money. It took them a year to save the money. You know, it's your hard-earned money, and someone who doesn't know what they're doing, they blow your motor same day, within a month, you know, within a week, whatever the time frame is. You know, there's a lot of details to go into it, but it's just so consistent with certain tuners. Maybe it's like some other damage happens, you know, at the end of the day, like, it's something that's not supposed to be happening, and it's coming from specific tuners. So it's like, why don't you ask for help or something, instead of, you know, like, talking those bad stuff about other tuners? Is like, why don't you just go ask a real tuner for help, you know? But you know you can't, because you already said all these things. But yeah, some people, you know, they make money really easy. So, you know, I've met a lot of people in my life, different types of people, literally can make like, let me see, this guy told me he paid, I think he said he paid $900 to get his car tuned for the VR30. So, you know, some people can make that in one day. Some people can make that in 2 hours. $900, some people will take a whole month. And there's people that, in order to save $900, you know, it could take them 6 months or a year. There's nothing wrong with how long it takes you to save the money. The thing is, for some people, it's like, oh, okay, you know, I just lost $900. Oh, well, you know, I'll make it tomorrow. So, you know, they took a L, but they're not too worried about it. For some people, $900, that's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, and it took them forever, and it sucks that they worked really hard for them, you know, just to lose the money like that. You know, maybe if like the car lasted like a few months or something, you know, a year, whatever, you know, it's not consistent. The stories are not consistent with like, okay, this specific tuner blows up motors, but okay, you have like, let's just say in a year that tuner did 200 cars. So out of those 200 cars, only 2 motors blew. Okay, at that point, that's reasonable, because how do you know it's the tuner? You know, let's just say they didn't blow on the same day of the tune, or within a couple days. So the consistency for that tuner, for the 200 cars, is they are reliable. Probably those 2 was not the tuner's fault. Maybe it was, but it's 2 out of 200. So the consistency in that one is that the tuner is good. So now let's just say another tuner tunes 200 cars in 1 year, and 50 of those blow. So okay, the number's higher, but they blew like on the dyno, on the way home, the next day, within a week. It's consistent that the motors are getting damaged, and really soon. And you know, all the stories are just so consistent on the same issues. So that would mean that obviously it's the tuner, you know. But there's tons of tuners out there. There's people no one's ever heard of. I'm pretty sure they do good jobs. I recently started talking to a tuner in Florida. He seems pretty cool. He has somebody out there that's helping him, he told me. So I actually told him, you know, if he has any questions, he can message me. And then he basically said the same thing to me. So I thought that was pretty cool. I think this guy's new to UpRev. He's new to VQs. So I think he's been doing it for about a year. You know, so for the community, he's still new, I guess. So it seems like he's doing pretty good. He's having some fun over there. I do follow him. But yeah, I used to talk to a lot more tuners years ago. Maybe like 5-6 years ago. I used to talk to like a lot of them, and then slowly, like, you know, they start like backing away, or maybe like they're not doing so good, and then, you know, maybe they start drama or something. It's just, you know, just crazy, but that's just how life is. So I mean, I could just like keep talking about this like the whole day. And then it's also so interesting to see how what some of you don't understand is that some of you say like, oh, there's drama in the VQ community. It's like usually the people that say that are the ones starting the drama. They'll post about it. They'll continue to post about it. And then when they mess up, they want to cry and say, oh, the drama, VQ drama. Oh, it's so toxic. It's like, it's the toxic people making the toxic posts. Well, it's the toxic people and the drama queens and the broke people making those posts. So some of those people, you know, they'll like sell their car, they'll sell their VQ, probably can't afford it or something, and you go and you get another car, like something totally different, and then you start drama in that community. Let's just say, for example, you get a Toyota, so it's like you're starting drama in the Toyota scene. Like you see it, like people, you know, will still send me the message, be like, hey, this person is like, look at them, like they used to say like VQ scene is toxic, but now they're in the Toyota scene and they're starting drama over there, and then, you know, like people kick them out of their groups and stuff, and then they get a different car, like Mitsubishi or something, and then they start the drama over there, and it's like there's drama in everything. There's drama with like girls' makeup, you know, like the beauty salon scene, whatever, you know, like sure there's drama between tire shops, you know, there's drama everywhere. Oh, my tuna's here. And that's just how life is. Ooh. That's just how life is. So you can't just say, oh, there's only drama in the VQ scene. Like, there's drama everywhere. That is life. You have to accept it. You just have to not let it get to you. So yeah, I'm gonna just stop, because I could just go on about this forever. But because there's just a lot of information. I always know a lot of information. Like I hear about everything. It's like I'm just too busy. Like I'm busy working. Like I have to come here, answer the messages, I have to do the email tunes. Then there's some people randomly walk in, and you know, like I still tell you, you walk in, you're gonna ask me a question. I'm just gonna ask for your IG name and then tell you to send me a message. But yeah, I'm gonna stop right now because I have to talk to the person that just came in for the tune. They're going 85. It's a G35 coupe. I hope it's not a 03. But yeah, oh, he's getting off. Well, yeah, that's it for right now. Oh, my Canes is here. Oh, my Uber food is here.
Yes.
Ah, you dropped it.
Kicker eats.
Right.
1150. I'm gonna make 1150.
What are you doing? On YouTube. So they just installed the 3-inch intakes, the injectors, and removed the rest of the cats. And I put in a startup file, and then he's gonna set everything up and load it up. Look at him, all happy, like a Welshman.
Applebee's.
This is where we're at so far. He kind of made me mad earlier, so I think I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm just kidding. He bought me canes. He didn't bring me extra cane saws. This is where we're at so far. 658 wheel and 610 torque on 91 with the again, this is a Nismo so it has the Nismo turbos. Has the 1150 cc injectors. Wow, always getting in my way. See that smirk, that pervert. So if he goes on E85, actually he cannot use these injectors. The 1150s would be fine for stock turbos, but since these are just a tiny bit bigger, but that's what just a tiny bit bigger, that's the difference when it comes to turbos. So the 1150 cc injectors for the Nismo turbos would only be good for 91, 93, depending where you're at. On the 85, they're not going to handle it. But for stock turbos, those are perfectly fine. So I wanted to leave it here, but he wants to go more. Pretty sure we have some room, so we'll see what happens.
Very nice.
Alrighty, he finally left me. Just kidding, he's outside. Made some more adjustments since he wanted more and there was room. Let's see what it does. .668 and 617 torque, trying to keep that torque down. So we gained 10 wheel horsepower right now. Alright, made some more adjustments. I actually sent him to get me some in and out because I'm a fat ass. Alright, and he wanted 675 and it's 674 and 606 torque. I'll go ahead and clear that up for you guys. Alright, so these are the final numbers. So on the stock injectors, it was 562 wheel on 91. Now it's 674 wheel on 91. And then the torque was 538. Now it's 606. And that's what he's doing.